More on Harry Maguire switch to comedy in a moment, but now we have breaking news out of Croatia as second-tier side Jarun are set to announce their new manager. Buongiorno, gracias, Guttenhausen. Thank you, and let me start by introducing myself as the new Jarun manager. Jarun, is that how it's pronounced? Well, it is now. You'll have to change it. Yeah. I am Aussie Villain. I am the Aussie Villain. I'm looking forward to making Jarun the Kings of Zagreb. That's right, Dynamo. I'm coming for you. Might take a few years, so if you can loan me some youngsters in the meantime, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Jarune, za tebe mi dijete diše, tu je važno samo jedno, nogomet i ništa više. Jarune.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to the Impossible Dream for Football Manager 2024. We will be in Croatia. We will be playing, I should say, as NK Jarun Zagreb, second division team. Let's go and have a look at the team that we're going to be managing and get to know the club. We're going to hopefully take these guys all the way to Champions League glory, of course. So I should say, if you are new to the channel, just discovering, make sure please do subscribe. Make sure lots of thumbs up and comments on this first video. It really helps the YouTube algorithm kind of get up so other people can pick it up, new people can pick it up. And I want as many people on this journey with me as possible. So hopefully you are looking, if you are new, as I said, looking forward to this as well. So founded in 1921, so over 100 years old is the club. Media prediction of 6th. They've not really ever won anything. What is this that we've won here before? That is something in Croatian that I can't read. I think they've won the third division. Yeah, the third tier when I sort of was looking at what team I was going to play as. It doesn't look like the finances are great, but that's okay. Stadium is 1500, built in 1973. Adequate-ish facilities, nothing more than that. So that is what it is. And we are required to work within a budget. We want to record a top half finish in the league and be competitive in the cup, it looks like. And is there anything else there? Work towards gaining promotion. So in 3 seasons' time, they want us to be promoted. Now, it's only a desire. It's not a requirement. But I'd like to think we're going to get promoted a little bit quicker than that. But the finances suggest we don't have much to work with, perhaps off the start. And the supporters, well, they want us to top half finish this season as well. So let's hope we can keep the supporters happy as well. So Villain takes the Jarun. I think it is pronounced Jarun or Jaruna according to the intro song there. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how we go here. Now we're replacing. It was Jerko Leko, I think it is. Now I've definitely had him before, like back in the day. I think he was at Dynamo Kiev when I used to sign him as a player. Good defensive midfielder. We can see our supporter breakdown here as well. We've got 24,000 social media followers, 141 season ticket holders, and there's a 0 wait list on those season tickets, so that would be good. If we could get that going. Club vision and expectations, well, we've just kind of seen that, so we'll just accept it. That's fine. And tactical direction required, we will deal with that at a later date. Pre-season preparations, we've got some friendlies there, but all this is great. Let's go and have a look at the squad that we have. That's what we want to see, isn't it? What we're working with here. Okay, so I'll just get rid of myself here so we can see everybody. Now, first thing that strikes me here, there's quite a bit of potential at this club, isn't there? So lots and lots of good young players, which is excellent. So let's have a look here at our goalkeepers. 28-year-old Croatian is the backup according to his contract. This guy doesn't look like he's going to be much for us. And then we've got an international, an 18-year-old on loan from Lokomotiva, but very, very high potential indeed. So he looks as though he could be the number 1 for this season, perhaps. Right backs, we've got this guy, 27-year-old, solid enough. I've never played the Croatian second division before, so I don't actually know what sort of standard we're going to be looking at here. We've got another loanee in from Rudez, is that pronounced? Not too bad. Good defensive player, can whip the ball in, so that's good to see. We've got our centre-backs here. I don't want to dwell on this too long and dwell it out and make it longer than it needs to be, but 30-year-old, and then we've got the 27-year-old. Those are pretty decent-ish centre-backs, aren't they? Another centre-back here on loan from Lokomotiva. I wonder if that's an affiliate club that we have. Looks like a decent, perhaps even ball-playing defender. Another centre-back. Yep, maybe not for us. A left back here, a 19-year-old Croatian. I'm loving that we've got a good young squad, so that's promising. I think we've got a central defender, defensive midfielder. Like the look at him as well. Actually, we've got a right back / central midfielder. not too bad, only 19 on loan, so maybe if we don't get him permanently. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's 34, Luis Ibinaz. Now, I've recognized that name, I think. Not the way I say it, but just the way it looks. He looks like he's definitely an important player for us, isn't he? We've got another left back / central midfielder there. Lots and lots of players in on loan, isn't there? So it looks a big squad, but how many of them are actually ours, I guess, is the big question. This guy looks good, doesn't he? He could even be maybe a centre back with that jumping reach. We could maybe look to retraining, but again, another one that is just in on loan. Defensive midfielder here has a little bit of potential about him. An attacking midfielder, yeah, liking that. 30 years old, so a bit of experience as well. A winger, a right-footed winger. Yeah, I'm not sure. We could maybe do something with that pace, couldn't we? But I'm not sure what we will need to do with him. Left-sided winger, liking that. Like my wingers, if you've watched this channel before, you'll know that. We've got Lukic here, left-footed. Yeah, he could be. We've got two good left-footed wingers, and maybe not so much on the other side. This guy, Dominic. Let's go with that. Yeah, not bad actually. As a winger, almost an inside forward you could use him as, but that would mean playing him on the left, where we already seen we have some options. Let's just give it a bit of a scroll down here. Right-sided, yeah, like him, striker or winger perhaps as well. That could work for us. So yeah, good jumping reach on this guy, 193 centimeters, decent heading as well. He could be a very useful target man, especially that we seem to have a lot of wide players, don't we? So that could be something that we could look to utilize. This guy looks quite decent as well as a wide player or even a striker. Doesn't have the greatest composure, but there's a lot else to like about him there as a striker. Another decent option. Physically not quite as good as some others, but off the ball is good composure. I think this guy could be our striker looking at that. Yeah, liking a lot of what I see there. Another player on loan again from Lokomotiva. Yeah, decent enough, you'd say as well. Memic, a left-footed winger. Right-footed winger, likes to play on the left. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of left-sided options, don't we? 35-year-old Josip Tadic. Looks a well-travelled striker, and he does look, now obviously not one for the future at 35, but in terms of getting us promoted, he could be an important player. And the last one here in the senior squad is Marco Batur, yeah, you could say he is a bread and butter player. Hero week, hero year actually, hopefully anyway, if we don't get sacked. So I mean that's not too bad. I think there's a little bit to work with there, and we can definitely do that. Now, what formation do we want to play with that? We'll have to sort of come to something. Do I have a loaded tactic? Let's just go with I don't even know where this is loaded from. I wonder if that's the Grindavik one. Anyway, we'll have to have a look at exactly how we want to play. We certainly had centre backs and strikers, didn't we? The wide players we had weren't maybe the best out-and-out wingers, so maybe we look to go something along the lines of 3 centre-backs, 2 strikers. But that'll be something I'll have to figure out and come back for next episode. I should probably turn myself back on here, shouldn't I? So yeah, that is that. What else do we want to have a look at here? Let's have a look at our dynamics, perhaps. Squad cohesion is abysmal. Excellent. Managerial support is poor. Magnificent. Club atmosphere, though, isn't too bad. So I guess we can work with that. Does anybody know team leaders, which hopefully will change quickly? There's a few that out and out oppose the fact that I'm at the club. So hopefully we can win them around. And the social groups, pretty good together squad, isn't it? So that's promising. That takes a lot of hassle out, though. The downside to this, of course, is if they go against me, they're going to go against me in a big way. So we probably will need to get off to a pretty good start, I would imagine. Now, we've already, if we go down here, what else we want to have a look at? Club info, we've kind of already done this. Now, the difference between this one and, well, certainly Grindavik and some of the others that we've done in the Impossible Dream, we already start as a professional team. So that's, in a way, takes a little maybe of the fun out of it as when do we go professional, but it definitely gives us a head start, and we can start signing young players to develop them instantly because we're going to be training full time. So that's good, but we're a 2-star reputation team. Media prediction at 6th in the league. So that is mid-table, I'm imagining, and that is what was required of us. Now, the finances. Not much in the bank, not much to spend, and not much in the wage budget either. So it might be a case of, we kind of have what we have for now, Do we have any debts or loans? No. Sponsorships? No. And the projection is not particularly good, but hopefully we'll get some cup money or whatnot in the meantime there. So yeah, development center. Do we have any hot prospects in the youth team? Oh, hello, central midfielder. He's maybe not quite ready for us yet, but he's not a mile away, is he? That's very promising. This guy looks, that's actually a right-footed winger, so he might actually find himself, and he's 18 as well, he might find himself up in that first team before we're done here. And a striker who is not the worst either. 18, probably not going to make it with us. He's just good finishing, good composure, but everything else there, jumping reach is good. Everything else there, he needs more strength if he's going to be that sort of a striker, doesn't he? So there we go, that is that. So what we'll do, let me know, what you think. If you're, hopefully you're all excited for this. The reason that I chose this team as well, I should probably tell you, is that because we're in Zagreb, we can take Dinamo down in their own city, but also the fact that we're in Zagreb should mean, in terms of attendance and the ability to grow with bigger stadiums and whatnot, should be a little bit easier than it would be if we were out in a Croatian village, although there was obviously a nice charm to being out in a Croatian village. So that is all of that. Do we need much staff here? No, we're pretty much full up. We can get some scouts in, head of science, and yeah, that will be that. So what I will do from here is I will go and I will get us ready to go for the first games of the series. So that'll be, it looks like, against Vukovar 91 and Šibenik, away first up, then a home game, and yeah, we will hopefully get off to a good start. It's the league, it is a 12-team league, so yeah, we're predicted to be exactly mid-table. That's a lot of relegation danger though, isn't it? So, and only one team gets promoted. So it's going to be hard work. It's going to be hard work. It is going to be hard work. Let's have a look at the season preview here. We are, yeah, predicted 6th. We don't have anybody in the team of the season, and it looks like Vukovic and Šibenik are the 2 favourites for the league. So that should make episode 1 quite fun. What did I say about getting off to a good start to get the players on side? Jesus, that's going to be rough, isn't it? All right, see you next time. Take care.